Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 Pennant race is on the air. Today's date is September 19th, 2016. We got a big one tonight here at Dodger Stadium between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Giants come into this game a record of 88-61. The Dodgers come into this game a record of 86-63. Let's take a look at the standings. In the American League East, the Boston Red Sox magic number to win the division is 7. To clinch a postseason berth is 4. The Red Sox should win the American League East pretty shortly. The Baltimore Orioles now have a 3-game lead on the Toronto Blue Jays for second due to the bad fast score that the Blue Jays had last night and the win by the Orioles. So Baltimore right now has a 3-game lead in the East. In the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians have clinched that division, and they have a 3-game lead on the Red Sox for number 1 in the American League. The Detroit Tigers are behind them. They're right now facing a Kansas City Royals team that is under 500, but they're only 5 back in the middle of the month. So Detroit still has to continue to win games and get over 500 and stay ahead of the Royals for second place. In the American League West, the Texas Rangers have clinched a playoff berth. 6.5 games ahead of the Mariners. Their magic number is 7 to win the division. The Astros not looking good. They can lose no more than one more game tonight. If they do, they will have 81 losses and they will be eliminated. The Mariners, however, no guarantee for them. They are only 3 games above 500. They still have to win 6 more games in order to make sure they get in. The National League East, the Washington Nationals have clinched a playoff berth, a 9-game lead on the Mets. Their magic number to clinch the division is 5. The Mets have a 6-game lead on the Marlins, as the Mets are trying to clinch second place in the East and put them into the playoffs. They need to win just 1 more, and they will be playoff eligible. National League Central, the Chicago Cubs, best team in the league, 101 wins. They have clinched the National League Central, and they have also clinched home field throughout the National League, and their magic number is 6 to clinch home field throughout. The St. Louis Cardinals are 8 back of the Pirates. They're over 500. Pittsburgh is already in playoff eligible. They got to stay ahead of the Cardinals. In the National League West, tonight's game, this is the only division right now that is in doubt. The Dodgers are only 2 back of the Giants. This is a big game tonight. The Giants have a board record of 1-4. The Dodgers a record of 3-2. So right now the Dodgers would win any tiebreaker over the Giants, at least at this time. I hope that brings you up to date in the standings. Scooney 007, Brian Patterson, Frank Roszank, and Doug Hunt join us here at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers historically won this game 2-1. They had 6 hits and an error. The Giants had 3 hits and an error. But of course, the last time we were supposed to have a pitcher's duel with this guy, well, we all know how that turned out, didn't we? This is a rematch of a game that we played earlier this season between Bumgarner and Kershaw. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was the Dodgers that won that game, I think. Let me see here real quick. I'll go back and take a look here real fast. I know that game was played early in the season. And let me see here. Yeah, that was the April 9th game between Kershaw and Bumgarner, and the Dodgers shut the Giants out 4-0. I believe that was the first shutout of the season here in 2016. So we will be looking for a rematch, and who knows, these two may be playing each other in the postseason. We got a little ways to go. So there's the monologue. Let's get to it. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight is Clayton Kershaw. I really don't know what you can say about him. 12 wins, 4 losses, a 1.69 ERA, 172 strikeouts, 10 walks in 2016. He didn't play a whole season, but he still had 21 starts. I don't know what you say about Kershaw. I know there's only one Sandy Koufax, but dang it, Kershaw. Kershaw. I would still take Koufax over Kershaw, but it's very possible I may be adding Kershaw to my number 5 spot in my ultimate rotation. Right now I got Greg Maddux and Pedro Martinez splitting time there, but I don't know how you go against Kershaw. First ballot Hall of Famer? Yes. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Yes. Absolutely no doubt. I don't think anybody here will have any issues with that statement. Let's go to the top of the first in a huge game between the Giants and the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium. Leading off for the Giants will be the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez. He started the season with the Minnesota Twins. He is now on the Giants. 288 average, 16 homers, 67 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. Everyone is set. Every seat is packed here at Dodger Stadium for this rivalry in California. It has always been a rivalry throughout the history between San Francisco and LA, or between New York and Brooklyn. These two have been rivals throughout their history. We will write another chapter tonight. Kershaw, 6'3", strikeout plus 16, and he will get Nunez. Struck him out. First strikeout for Kershaw. Dodger Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts, subtracts 1 from walks. 152 home runs here. I'm going to say Dodger Stadium is neutral. And I'm going to just say it's a neutral park that might slightly favor hitters in 2016. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Angel Pagan. 277 average, 12 homers, 55 RBIs, as Thomas Bartlett and Woodman 564 join us here at Dodger Stadium. Kershaw, 3-3, range play. Pagan, 6'3", ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Corey Seager. His range is a 3. That is a 5. It'll be a base hit. So Pagan goes ahead and hits that past Seager, and he will wind up on first with a single. Next up for the Giants will be the catcher, Buster Posey. First ballot Hall of Famer? He should be. 288 average, 14 homers, 80 RBIs in 16. Pagan at 15 stolen bases, and he's not getting it there. The hit and run comes up. The hit and run's available. And Posey, though, does have pretty decent home run power against lefties. I'm going to let Posey swing. Kershaw, 4-5. That's a blank. Posey, a 3-6. And that ball is hit to right field. That is a 13. But against the lefty, it'll be too high. It'll be a fly out to right. As Yasiel Puig will come under that and make the catch. 2 away. And now we'll see the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 289 average, 13 homers, 57 RBIs. Pagan still on first. Nothing happening now. Kershaw, 1-4. Error on a grounder. Pence, 4-3. Nope, that's a fly out to right. And once again, Puig is going to get to that. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants tonight, Madison Bumgarner, and he is looking for some serious redemption from the last time we saw him. 15 wins, 9 losses, 2.74 ERA, 251 strikeouts, and 54 walks. The last time we saw him, he was supposed to be pitching a 1-0 game, which was the historical windup. He got out to an 8-0 lead. Well, we all know what happened in that game, don't we? So Madison, Mad Bum, is looking for redemption. Is Bumgarner a Hall of Famer? That is a question That is kind of hard to answer. If you go by his regular season stats, probably not. Hall of very good. But if you go by his postseason stats, yeah. Makes it a little difficult for Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner will pitch. Leading off for the Dodgers will be left fielder Howie Kendrick. 255 average, 8 homers, 40 RBIs. Bumgarner, 3-2 against the righty. It's blank. Kendrick, 1-5. That is a fly out to right field. And Hunter Pence will get to that and make the catch. Next up will be Enrique Hernandez. He's in center field for this game. A 190 average, 7 homers, 18 RBIs. Bumgarner will pitch. Mad Bum, 6'4". That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 2-6. And that is a home run to the pull side against the lefty. Hernandez needs a 9. The 18 is too high, and that is going to be a fly ball to left field instead. It'll be deep, but Pagan will go ahead and make the catch for out number 2 as Hernandez gets way under that. 2 outs, and now here's the shortstop, Corey Seager. 308 average, 26 homers, 72 RBIs. He had a very good year in 2016. Doug Hunt says he's a guy who probably won't get in, but kind of should. Yeah, or you could also say he's a guy who probably should get in, but probably won't. Bumgarner, 5-1, strikeout plus, that's a 12, and swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3, go the Dodgers. No score after 1. I am expecting a pitcher's duel between these two. You got a combined ERA of 4.3. So I'm expecting a pitcher's duel for these two. I don't think we're going to have another game like the Giants-Pirates game that we had. But then again, you never know. Let's go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Giants will be the center fielder, Gorkys Hernandez. 259 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. He's in center tonight. Kershaw with the pitch. 3-1, possible error. Hernandez, 3-3, fly ball center field that is hit to Enrique Hernandez. But his error rating is a 0. He'll go ahead and make the catch. And that will be the first out. Next up, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 275 average, 12 homers, 84 RBIs for the Giants in 16. Kershaw, 4-6, wild pitch, ball 1. Kershaw again. 6-4, strikeout 7. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll be strikeout number 2 for Kershaw. 2 away. And now we'll see the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 275 average, 17 homers, 82 RBIs. Clayton Kershaw. You know, the only way that would make him better than Koufax is he has to have, the thing about Koufax was a monster in the postseason. Kershaw is not. Kershaw is not good was never good in the postseason. His ERA is like 4.22. But Koufax's postseason ERA is amazing. Kershaw with the pitch. 1-3. Home run chance. Lefty. That's a 0. Not happening. Belt. 6-1. That's a fly ball to center field, and it will be Hernandez getting to that one, and he will make the catch and retire the side. We actually have 2 Hernandezes in center field. Gorkys Hernandez for the Giants and Kike Hernandez for the Dodgers. 1-2-3, go the Giants, by the way. And we go to the bottom of the second. Texag 75 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of inning number 2. Third baseman Justin Turner will lead off. 275 average, 27 homers, 90 RBIs. The Dodgers are 2 games back of the Giants for the National League West. You want to win that division. It guarantees you a division series. Second place, you have to play either 1 or 2 games to get there. Bumgarner, 5-5, strikeout. The 15 is high. Turner, 2-1, line drive right to first, and that's grabbed by Belt for the first out. Now the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez, 285 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs, and 16. Are they related? I don't think so. Bumgarner with the pitch. Bumgarner, 6'4". That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 4-1. And that's a fly ball hit to center field. And once again, Gorkys Hernandez will make the catch, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Yasiel Puig, 263 average, 11 homers, 45 RBIs. Bumgarner, Mad Bum with the pitch. Mad Bum 3-2 against a righty. It's a blank. Puig, 4-5. That's a ground ball to short, handled there by Brandon Crawford. And he will toss it over to retire the side. 1-2-3. Go the Dodgers. No score after 2. First impression of the Buckeyes this season. I wasn't impressed, but it's still early. Well, I guess I can say I did watch a little bit of that Ohio State. I did watch a little bit of that Ohio State-Indiana game, and I was not impressed with the Buckeyes either. I'll tell you right now, if Ohio State played anybody else other than Indiana, they might have really had a problem, but the better team still won. It is the first game of the season. It's also a conference game, so it was a conference game too. And I know Indiana was going to be up for that. It's still, in my opinion, I'm going to say it was early. I'm going to say it's still early, but I was not really thrilled with the way Ohio State played that game. Steeler fan joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Good to see you there, Matt. We go to the top of the third inning. Leading off for the Giants will be the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. He's batting 8th. 186 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Mad Bum can hit the ball. Kershaw will go ahead and pitch. Yes, that was a huge win for Duke last night and a horrible loss for Clemson. Kershaw, 5-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Bumgarner, 4-6, and that's a fly ball hit the left field. And Howie Kendrick will grab it for the out. 1 out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson. Don't know much about him, although he had a pretty decent showing in 2016. 292 average and 6 RBIs. Greg Scarborough joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Kershaw, 1-2, strikeout plus 12, got him. And that will be strikeout number 3 for Kershaw. And that is 2 outs. Next up is Nunez. He's 0 for 1. Kershaw with the pitch. 4-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium. 4-2. And Nunez smacks one into center field. And that's going to be a double. So Nunez is going to wind up at second with a 2-out double. And he will hold there as he splits the gap. And now Pagani has a chance to maybe put the Giants on the board. Anything on the strat? The 3 actually says yes. Nunez, a 7 minus 1 is 6. Divided by 2 would be a 3 to steal third, but I'm not going to do that. I'll let Pagan swing. You don't want to run yourself out of the inning. Kershaw, 2-6, strikeout 6, and yep, called strike 3 on Pagan, and he knew it. That is a 5 against lefties, but plus 1 is a 6, and he got him. And that'll be strikeout number 4 by Kershaw. And Pagan is just going to go back to the bench knowing that he should have swung at that. No runs and a hit for the G-men. We'll go to the bottom of the third here. One co-worker's daughter goes there, said they couldn't believe they beat Clemson. Yeah, no, I believe that. They can't believe. If you're a Clemson fan right now, your season's already shot. You don't lose to an unranked Duke team on the road. Okay, I don't care if it is on the road. You don't lose to Duke if you're Clemson. Their playoff possibilities took a direct hit last night. Leading off for the Dodgers with the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, 228 average, 27 homers, and 72 RBIs. Mad Bum will go ahead and pitch. Mad Bum, 3-4. That's a possible error. Grandal, 3-2. It's a fly ball hit to left field. That is hit to Angel Pagan. His error rating is a 5. That's a 1. He's going to misplay it, and it's going to go over his head. They're going to call that an error. Grandal's base running rating is a 2, and he's going to take second on the error. Wow, that is an error on left fielder Pagan as he misplays it. And they're going to call that an E7, as they said he should have had that. And he kind of just bounced off his glove, really didn't get the glove on it. And that's going to be an E7. That allows Grandal to go to second base. The Giants didn't, that'll be the first error on the Giants. They did not have any errors in the game historically. And now we'll see second baseman Chase Utley. I don't care what anybody says. He's a goon. 252 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs. I know he's a decent player. Maybe put him in the Hall of the Very Good, but Chase Utley is a goon. Infield is back. Strategy roll. Nothing happening there. Grandal on at second. Bumgarner can't believe that he couldn't make the play out there. 5-6, strikeout plus, and he'll get Utley on 4. And that is the second strikeout for Utley, and it has 1 out. Next up is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, and he is 174 average and 3 RBIs. And Penn State played like Penn State, good but not great against too early. Yeah, absolutely. Grandal on at second, and nothing happening. Bumgarner, 3-5, range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 4-4. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Brandon Crawford. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and that is a 1. He'll get it, and he'll throw to first to get Kershaw. And that is out number 2. And Grandal, he will get to third. So Grandal took advantage of the great play by Brandon Crawford, and he'll move to third base on the play. And the batter now will be Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 1. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Nothing on the 18. Mad Bum with the pitch. Mad Bum 6-6. That's a blank. Kendrick 3-5. Ground ball to first. It'll be handled by Belt. And Belt will take care of it. And he will get to the bag himself. And that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. But the Dodgers are unable to capitalize on it. No score after 3. Kind of like what you expect between a game with Madison Bumgarner and Clayton Kershaw. We go to the top of the 4th. No surprise between these two. Leading off for the Giants will be Buster Posey, and he's 0 for 1. Kershaw goes ahead and deals. Kershaw, 2-5. Against the righty, it's a blank. Posey, a 6-6. That's a base hit to right field. Posey will get to first on a single. So the Giants are getting hits so far. It'll bring up Hunter full of sixpence, and he is 0 for 1. Infield is double play depth. Posey had 6 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Kershaw will go ahead and deal. Kershaw, 1-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-2. 16 is high. Pence, 3-5. That's a base hit to left field. It'll be a single for Pence. Posey, base runner rating of 2. Single to left, -2. No way Posey gets to third base, and he will hold at second. As the left fielder, Kendrick, has a pretty decent arm out there, and Posey will hold at second base and be happy with the extra base. But now 2 singles for the Giants, and here's Hernandez, and he's 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Kershaw will pitch to Hernandez. Runners at first and second here for the Giants. The Giants have a 2-game lead on the Dodgers in the National League West. This is the only division right now that is in doubt. Kershaw, 3-1, possible error. Hernandez, 3-5. That's a base hit to right field for Hernandez. Right fielder is Puig. His error rating is a 3. That's a 5. He won't make an error, so let's see what Posey does. Posey, base runner 2, a single to right. Puig has a very good arm, a -1. So only a 1 Posey will score, and he will hold it third, but the bases are loaded with nobody out. So 3 straight singles. And the batter now is Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 1. They will call the infield in. Dodgers are chasing the Giants. Only 2 back in the division. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Nothing on the 4. Nobody moves. Kershaw will pitch to Crawford. He is in a big-time jam here in the top of the 4th. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Kershaw gets a good pitch. 2-3. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 5-4, and it is a blank. We get a rare play, so no range play, or at least not. That cancels out the range play. So we have rare plays, men on. 1-3. Batter slides head first into first base. He is out, trying to beat out a slow grounder to short. Runners advance 1 base, check for injury to batter. So that means that it's a slow rolling grounder. So that means Posey will score. Pence will go to third. Hernandez to second. And Crawford is out, trying to beat a slow grounder. Crawford's injury rating is a 1, because we got to check for the injury. A 1 or a 2, he's okay. And that is a 3, and he will be out for the game. So Brandon Crawford will ground out. And let's see. That's a ground ball to short, so it's a G6. The run does score for the Giants. It is 1-0 in favor of them, but the Giants just lost Brandon Crawford for the rest of the game. So the Giants will have to bring in a new shortstop. And let's see who that's going to be. And it will be Erie Adrianza. He'll take over at short for Brandon Crawford. And that hurts because they lose the range and they lose the error rating. So 3-14 now as Crawford is out. So now Adrianza will come in and take over. So Erie Adrianza will take over at shortstop. Game day injuries only, of course. Full-time injuries are not until the postseason. But now there is 1 out. The Giants have a 1-0 lead. The next batter is Belt. And Belt is 0 for 1. Infield is still going to be in. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Kershaw will go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 1-3. Home run chance. Lefty, though, is 0. Not happening. Belt, 1-3. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Kendrick. He's going to make the catch for the out. Belt, sacrifice fly of 1. Does not bring in Pence. Pence, a base running rating of 3. Kendrick, a 0 arm, a 1-3. Pence can still score, and he does it. Pence stays at third, and that's just going to be a fly out to left field. As Howie Kendrick got that ball in quickly. It really wasn't deep enough anyway, and there's now 2 outs. If Kershaw can get out of this inning only giving up a run, he'll be very thankful. Next batter is Bumgarner, and he is 0 for 1. Runners at second and third now, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Strategy, nothing. Kershaw, 3-3. That is another range play. Bumgarner, 5-6. That's a double to left field for Bumgarner, but now Harry Kendrick has to make a play. His range is a 3. Does he take the double away from Bumgarner? No. Pence will come in to score. Hernandez will come in to score. Bumgarner has himself a double. It's 3-0 Giants. Stadium groans. A well-hit ball by Madison Bumgarner, who can hit. And he'll get himself a double as Kendrick was not able to get to that. And it's 3-0 Giants. And now the batter is Tomlinson. He's 0 for 1. Still 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. And Bumgarner not doing anything. Kershaw will go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 5-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Tomlinson, 4-3. Base hit, pass short. It's a single. Bumgarner, however, will not have the speed. He will have to hold at third even with 2 outs. So Tomlinson gets a single, and Kershaw not having a good inning here. Having a rough inning here in the top of the fourth. And now the batter is Nunez. Nunez is 1 for 2. As Kershaw showing some signs of pedestrian work tonight. 2 outs, 3-0 Giants, strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Nunez will swing. Kershaw with the pitch. 2-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-2. Base hit, right field. It's a single for Nunez. Bumgarner will come in to score. Tomlinson with 2 outs, base runner 4. Single to right, +0, a 1-4. He'll get to third. He won't. He'll hold at second base as the throw comes in, but it is now 4-0 Giants. A single for Nunez, his second hit of the game. And the batter now is Pagan. They're going to go talk to Kershaw on the mound, see how he's doing. And he says, I'm all right, but you guys aren't making plays in the field. So now a 4-0 Giants lead with runners at first and second. Pagan is 1 for 2. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Kershaw can't get out of this inning. Kershaw with the pitch. Kershaw, 3-4, strikeout 6. Called strike 3 on Pagan once again, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 5, and again Pagan gets called out on strikes as he should have swung that bat. 4 runs on 6 hits. Not a good one there for Kershaw, as defense definitely lets him down here. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, as now the Giants have a 4-0 lead. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Check out that amazing man right there, because he is an amazing man. Bottom of the fourth inning, Enrique Hernandez leads off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Giants have a 4-0 lead here as Clayton Kershaw, his defense definitely let him down. Bumgarner, 3-2. Against a righty, that's a blank. Hernandez, 4-5. Ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Adrianza. And he's up with it, and he'll throw to first for the out, 1 down. Next up is Seager. Seager is 0 for 1. Bumgarner, he'll go ahead and pitch. Bumgarner, 2-1. That's an out. And it will be a ground ball to short again. Once again handled by Adrianza. And he'll throw to first for out number 2. 2 away. And now the batter is Turner. And Turner's 0 for 1. Mad Bum looking in on Turner, and he pitches. 6-1, strikeout, the 20 is high. Turner, 6-6, and that's a ground ball to second base this time. Up with it is Tomlinson. He's got it, and he'll throw to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers, and it is 4-0 in favor of the G-Men. We go to the top of the fifth. Kershaw back on the mound, and he gave his fielders a ribbing a little bit, saying, "You guys got to make plays out there. You know, there's a team we got to beat. We're 2 back. We can get to 1 back. You know, you got to win this game." Buster Posey, the batter for the G-Men. He's 1 for 2. And, of course, going through an inning like that for Kershaw, he could be tired a little bit faster than usual. Kershaw, 6-5, against the righty. Home run result against the lefty. Posey needs a 10. The 18 is too high. Posey, 5-5, and that's a ground out to third as he gets over it. And it will be Turner getting to that and tossing it over. And Kershaw wipes his brow knowing he got away with that one. Here's Pence. He's 1 for 2. And now his fielders are saying, hey, it would be better if you threw better pitches. Kershaw, 3-3, range play. Pence, 1-6. That's a single past second, but it's a range play for Adrian Gonzalez. He was good. His range is a 4, and he'll make the play. Nice shot by Gonzalez, and he'll throw it over to first for the out. 2 down now, and now the batter is Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 2. Kershaw, he'll go ahead and pitch to Gorky. Hernandez here. Top of the 5th, 4-0 Giants. Kershaw, 1-5, strikeout plus. Yep, that 16 will take care of Hernandez. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Kershaw. And he has a much better inning after that 4th. It's 1, 2, 3, go the Giants, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Mad Bum, leading off for the Dodgers, will be Adrian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. 4-0 in favor of the Giants. They have a 2-game lead on the Dodgers in the National League West. Bumgarner, 1-2, against the lefty, walk. That 11 is too high. Gonzalez, 6-5, and against the lefty, it's a fly ball to right field. And Hunter Pence has got it measured. And he's got it, 1 out. And now here's Puig. Puig is 0 for 1. Bumgarner with the pitch. 2-1. That's an out. And it will be a grounder to short, handled easily there by Adrianza. And he will throw to first for out number 2. And now a chance for Grandal. Grandal is 0 for 1, but reached on an error his last time up. On a bad error by Angel Pagan out there, but the Dodgers couldn't take advantage of it. Mad Bum, a 2-6 against the switch right. That's a walk plus, and that'll walk Grandal. So Grandal will walk. It'll be the second time he reaches base, and also the second time he gets on without a hit. And that'll bring up the goon, Utley. Utley is 0 for 1. 2 men down, 4-0. Bumgarner trying to keep the Dodgers from scoring anything right now. Strategy roll. Nothing happening with Grandal. He'll stay put. Bumgarner, he'll go ahead and pitch to Utley. Bumgarner, 4-4. Range play. Utley, 2-5. That's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Hunter Pence. His range is a 3. And he can't get it. It'll be a base hit. It'll be a single to right. First hit of the game for the Dodgers. Let's see. Single to right with 2 outs. Base runner 3. Single to right plus 3 is a 6. Grandal will make third. And that is the first hit of the game for the Dodgers. Oh, those range plays. Boy, they kill chances at no-hitters. And now the batter will be Kershaw. Kershaw's 0 for 1. He will bat. Will he bat? He can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. Let's see. 2 outs, runners at first and third. You know what? He can pitch to 3 more batters. You know what? No, Kershaw's not going to bat. Dodgers are going to take him out now. He's already given up 4 runs. Dodgers will go to the bullpen instead. We'll go to the bench. And let's see who they're going to bring on to bat here. How many catchers I got here? You got that. You got Ruiz. You got Barnes. Okay. So that's going to be it for Bumgarner as he will come out of the game. Oh, sorry, for Kershaw, I should say. He comes out of the game, and the Dodgers will go to the bench. Coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Carlos Ruiz. He came over from the Philadelphia Phillies early in the season. He is now on the Dodgers. He's another catcher. 264 average, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Carlos Ruiz will pinch hit against Bumgarner in this big situation. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 4-0. Mad Bum, strategy roll. That's a 17, nothing happening. Bumgarner will pitch. Bumgarner, 3-5. That's a range play at the park. Wow, we're getting a lot of range plays. Dodger Stadium, 4-6. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Brandon Belt. The infield is back. His range is a 4, and he can't get it. And that's going to be hit down the line for a double. Grandal will come in to score. Utley will hold at third. Ruiz will hold at second. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's 4-1. So Carlos Ruiz does bring in a run. And that's a double as he hits that down the line as Brandon Belt just missed it. And it keeps the inning alive for Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 2. David Vega joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Speaking of Glory Days Boxing Supplement Set Release 3. Oh, I got to order that. I got to make sure I have all his Glory Days Boxing stuff, Matt, even though I'm not streaming it, but I still want it because I still like supporting Lee Anthony. Utley on at third. Ruiz on at second. Bumgarner, the Dodgers finally break through. Kendrick is 0 for 2. Nothing on the 15. Mad Bum with the pitch. Mad Bum, 2-3. That is an out. And it will be a fly ball hit to right field. This time Hunter Pence will get to that. And he will make the catch. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. And the Dodgers are on the board. Madison Bumgarner pitched pretty well. 4 2/3 innings of no-hit ball. But those range plays, if you try to go for a no-hitter in this game, range plays destroy that chance. But that's okay. It's 4-1 G-Men after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Rough outing for Kershaw. And the Giants coming up to bat. Erie Adrianza leads off for the Giants, the new shortstop, coming in for the injured Crawford. 254 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Switch left-right. I think the Dodgers will go with a lefty here. And let's see what's going to Dodgers going to bring on to pitch. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be J.P. Howell. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 4.09 ERA. Howell will be the second Dodger pitcher. So top of the 6th, 4-1 Giants here. As feel a rough outing for Kershaw, but his defense really let him down. Howell, 3-1 against the switch right. That's a blank. Adrianza, 6-2, and a line out right to short. Seager puts up his glove, pop, and it goes right in, 1 out. Next batter is Belt, and Belt is 0 for 2. Howell sets up and deals. Howell, 3-2. That is a blank. He's not tired. Belt, 1-1. That ball is hit to left field. That is an 18. And against the lefty, he's just going to miss it. He got under it just a little bit, and it's going to be a fly out to left. As Howie Kendrick goes near the track, but he tracks it down and gets it 2 down. Wow, Belt thought he had a triple, but that ball just died out there here at Dodger Stadium like it does once sometimes. Here's Bumgarner. He's going to continue to hit. He's 1 for 2 with a double as the Giants are going to keep Mad Bum out there. Mad Bum trying to bounce back from that awful game against the Pirates the last time we saw him, although it was an awful game for him, but not an awful game for us. Howell, 4-3, range play. Bumgarner, 2-1, grounded to short. That ball is hit to Corey Seager. His range is a 3. That's a 5, and Bumgarner has his second hit of the game. Bumgarner now has a single and a double as he hits that one past Seager. It'll now bring up Tomlinson, and he is 1 for 2. 2 men down here. 4-1 Giants. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing happening. Mad Bum stays at first. Howell, 4-4. Against the righty. Walk plus. That 14 will walk him. And now runners at first and second. So a walk given up by Howell. And now the batter is Nunez. And that's going to be it for Howell as he is tired. He will come out of the game as he's pitched a 3. And the Dodgers will go back to the bullpen. So let's see who they want to bring out here. And they'll bring on a righty here. Coming on to pitch for the Giants, for the Dodgers, is going to be Joe Blanton. 7 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 2.47 ERA. Blanton will be the third Dodger pitcher here. And he'll pitch to Nunez. So 2 outs, top of the 6th. 4-1 in favor of the G-men. Next in-type pitch, Glory Days Boxing, the most exciting sports sim out there. I think it's the greatest sports sim out there. Not that I knock Inside Pitch. Inside Pitch, I think, is the best baseball tabletop game. But Glory Days Boxing, probably the best sports sim ever. I mean, really. Lee Anthony Crooks, the man's a genius. Strategy roll, nothing on the 16. Blanton will pitch. Blanton, 5-5, strikeout plus 17. Yep, he got him, swinging a miss, strikeout. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. And the Giants are unable to capitalize on that, but they still hold a 4-1 lead here, going in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mark Gastineau, didn't he play football for the Jets? Absolutely. I'm a Dolphins fan, but I got to say, I'm pretty sure a Steeler fan will remember the New York Sack Exchange, because that's what they used to be known as. The New York Sack Exchange. Gave my Dolphins a lot of headaches, but Dan Marino always seemed to be able to pick that Sack Exchange apart, though. Early on, when David Woodley was quarterback of the Dolphins, before Marino took over, the New York Sack Exchange pretty much owned the Dolphins. Until Dan Marino showed up with that cannon he has for an arm, the Sack Exchange really wasn't much of anything. But then the Jets got themselves their own good, decent quarterback. Was Ken O'Brien. I don't care what anybody says. Ken O'Brien, he's not a Hall of Famer for the NFL, but I'll put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Ken O'Brien was a solid QB for the Jets. Before there was Vinny Testaverde, I'll say there was Ken O'Brien. Bottom of the 6th for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez will lead off. He's 0 for 2. Bumgarner, he'll still pitch. I see he still has plenty left in the tank. Mad Bum. A 4-3 wild pitch, ball 1. 1-3. That's a pitcher result. And against the righty, that will be an out. And Hernandez, that will be a fly ball hit the right field. And Hunter Pence will go ahead and get that for 1 out. Now the batter is Seager. Seager is 0 for 2. How's this football game? Excellent. I played it a little bit offline because I do have it. I do have it, but it still takes too long to play. I just can't stream it. Bumgarner, with not his fault. All football games and basketball games and hockey games just take way too long to play. I'll stick with baseball. Bumgarner, 3-3 against the lefty. Strikeout plus. And yep, he'll get Seager on that. Struck him out. And believe it or not, that is only the 3rd strikeout for Bumgarner here. And 2 outs. And now Turner is 0 for 2. But the game is excellent. You should definitely get it, Brian. definitely get the game. Bumgarner will go ahead and pitch to Turner. Turner 0 for 2. Mad Bum 4-1. Strikeout plus 7. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Nothing across for the Giants. And right now the Giants are doing it well. Nothing across for the Dodgers, I should say. 4-1 after 6 in favor of the G-Men. Top of the 7th, Joe Blanton, he is going to stay out there for the Dodgers. He's got 3 more batters left. Angel Pagan will lead off, and he's 1 for 3. Giants, a 4-1 lead here, top of the 7th, in this huge game at Dodger Stadium. Blanton, 6-5, walk plus, and that's ball 4 with the 11, and Pagan will trot to first. So Pagan reaches base for the second time. Now the batter is Posey. Posey's 1 for 3, infield double play. Strategy rolls are still available. That's an 8, and Pagan is not doing anything, and nothing else is happening. Blanton will pitch. Blanton, 6-2, strikeout, 16 is high. Posey, 1-4. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 7, and against the righty, Posey's going to smack that into the deep corner of Dodger Stadium, and that is going to be a triple. Triple to right for Posey. Pagan will come around. He will score. It's 5-1 Giants. Stadium groans. So now a 5-1 Giants lead here. And now it'll bring up Pence. And Blanton will pitch to him. Pence is 1 for 3. Infield now coming in. Still nobody out here on the top of inning 7. Strategy rolls are now off. Blanton, 4-4. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 4-3. And once again, another blank. Another rare play with men on. And that's a 24. Pitcher develops possible blister on hand. Check for injury to pitcher. Well, his injury rating is a 3. And that's automatically going to get him out of the game. I don't have to roll. So Joe Blanton is going to be removed right now. So that'll be it for Blanton as he will come out. And they're going to bring on another righty here for the Dodgers. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Jesse Chavez. Chavez started the year with the Toronto Blue Jays. He is now on the Dodgers. 2 wins, 2 losses, 4.43 ERA. So now Jesse Chavez will go ahead and take over. The infield is in, still with nobody else, as the Dodgers have now lost Blanton for the game. 2 injuries today. Chavez will go ahead and pitch to Pence. No strategy roll. 1-3 against the righty. Walk, and that one is good, and it will be ball 4. So now runners at the corners, and here's Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 3. Infield is still in here. Fans here at Dodger Stadium can't believe what they're seeing. But right now, it's not looking good for them. Chavez with the pitch. 1-2. Another range play. We've had range plays all over the place today. Hernandez, 2-6 at the fly ball to center field. That's it to Kike Hernandez. His range is a 3. That's a 4. He won't get it. And that's going to be a double over his head. Posey will come around. He will score. Pence, base runner 3. Double to center. -1. A 1 or a 2. He'll score. He won't. Hunter Pence will hold it third. Hernandez gets an RBI double. It is now 6-1 Giants. Stadium groans. So right now, the Dodgers are not getting it done tonight, at least on the mound. And here's Adrianza, and he's 0 for 1. Infield is still going to play in. But it's now a 6-1 Giants lead, as the Giants are trying to make a statement on the Dodgers tonight, trying to say, if you want this division, you want to lead this division, you better come and get it. Chavez will pitch. Chavez, 6-6, wild pitch too. Yep, back to the backstop. Pence comes in to score. 7-1 Giants. Stadium groans. A wild pitch by Jesse Chavez throws it to the backstop. Hernandez will move over to third, and the Giants right now are just, the Dodgers did not come to play tonight. And they'll go ahead, continue to let Chavez pitch, as now the Dodgers are thinking about the next game on their schedule at this moment. And there's still nobody out here on the top of the 7th. Chavez, 4-3. Range play at the park. Geez, these range plays are all over the place. Dodger Stadium, 4-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Corey Seager. His range is a 3, and he ain't getting that one either. That'll be a base hit. Adrianza will come in, will go to first. Corky Hernandez will score. It's 8-1 Giants. Stadium cries. So right now, nothing is working for the Dodgers tonight. They're not making defensive plays. The pitching is not there. 8-1. Now the batter is Belt. And that'll be it for Chavez, as right now it doesn't matter who's on the mound. The Dodgers are just getting crushed. Belt is up next. He's 0-3. Still nobody out. And they'll bring in another righty here. Well, the way things are going, it really doesn't matter who's pitching. Pedro Baez will be next for the Dodgers. 3 wins, 2 losses, a 3.04 ERA. And he is the 5th Dodger pitcher. And still no one out here on the top of the 7th. Giants lead 8-1 in a game that was 2-1 historically. Another game where we expected a pitcher's duel. And again, it's a blowout. Baez will go ahead and pitch. He can pitch to 4 batters here. So we'll see what he does. So here's Baez. Baez, 6-4. Walk plus, that is a 4. And it doesn't matter who's on the mound. They're just putting runners on base. So Baez gives up a walk to Belt. And now the batter is Bumgarner, and he'll stay out there. Bumgarner having a heck of a night. 2 for 3, a single and a double, and he has a 7-run lead to work with. So we'll see what happens here. Still nobody out. The infield is at double play depth. Baez with the pitch. Baez, 5-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-13. The 16 is too high. Mad Bum misses a chance at a bomb. Bumgarner, 3-2. Instead, he hits a line drive right to third. That's caught by Turner. Does he get anyone else out? 1, 2, or 3, there will be a double play. It is a 1, and it's a big-time hit to third. The throw goes to first, the double off Belt, and that will be out number 2. So that is an L5-3 double play, which eliminates Brandon Belt on at first base, as he is now out of the game, as he's now out, and there are 2 down. Adrianza, of course, stayed at second. And now the batter will be Tomlinson. Tomlinson is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Still 2 away here. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. The Giants have opened the game here. Baez, 5-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Tomlinson, 4-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Utley. He's got it, and he throws to first. And the inning finally comes to an end. 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 walks, and a wild pitch. And the Dodgers were hoping to get a big win tonight, and instead they're getting pounded. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be September 22nd. September 22nd really did not have much to choose from because pretty much all the playoff teams that are fighting for the playoffs were all playing teams that were not in it, but I was able to find one game that is worth playing. We'll be going back to Camden Yards for a big matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. And it's a big game for both. David Price will pitch for the Red Sox, and Chris Tillman will go for the Orioles. Boston, their magic number to clinch the division is 7. To clinch a postseason berth is 4. The Orioles have a 3-game lead on the Blue Jays for second place. It's a big matchup tomorrow night. The Red Sox and the Orioles at Camden Yards. Please do not miss that game. That should be exciting to play, and that is a huge American League East matchup. Bottom of the 7th here, Giants have an 8-1 lead on the Dodgers. Adrian Gonzalez will lead off. He is 0 for 2. Bumgarner pitching a 2-hitter, only gave up 1 run, and he still has plenty in the tank. Bumgarner, 4-2 against the lefty. That's an out, and it will be a fly ball to left field, as Angel Pagan will get to that, and he'll make the play, 1 out. Next batter is Puig. Puig is 0 for 2. Bumgarner, you had a triple play. There you go. It can happen. We had a number of triple plays in the majors today, this year, haven't we? Not in our game, but we've had them in the majors this year. Bumgarner, 6-2, hit by pitch. No, the 15 is high. Puig, 3-6. That's a fly ball to center. And it'll be Hernandez coming to that. And he'll make the play in out number 2. 2 outs for Grandal. Grandal is 0 for 1, but reached on an error and walked. Bumgarner with the pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 9. Yep. Called strike 3 on Grandal. It was a good pitch by Bumgarner. Right down the middle. Grandal should have swung at that. And that is strikeout number 5. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on the Dodgers. And that's demoralizing. Giants lead 8-1 after 7. As Caleb Cagle joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Welcome to the chat, sir. What are these Dodgers doing? Not doing what you thought they would do in this game. The Dodgers historically won this game 2-1. Just the way it sometimes happens with these dice. Top of the 8th inning, Giants lead 8-1. And it will be Eduardo Nunez leading off for the Giants. And Nunez is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Baez can pitch to one more batter before he tires, but they're going to let him pitch anyway. You're down by 7 runs. Really probably doesn't mean much here. Baez will go ahead and pitch. Baez, 1-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Baez, 1-5. That's a walk plus that 15. That will be ball 4, and he will walk Nunez. Yeah. Dodgers just not getting it done today on the mound and not doing it in the field. And so Nunez will trot the first on a walk. And Nunez is there. Infield double play depth. And now the batter's Pagan. Baez is tired, but they're going to let him pitch anyway. As right now the Dodgers feel this game is slipping away. And they're going to just see what happens here if Baez can get it done. Baez, 1-4 against the switch left. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly out to center field as Enrique Hernandez will get to that. And that is out number 1. Next up is Posey. Posey is 2 for 4, a single and a triple. Nunez stays on at first, no strategy rolls. Baez, 2-6. Home run result against the righty. Posey needs a 7. The 12 is too high. Posey, 6-6, but instead he'll get a base hit to right field, and that'll be a single. Base runner 2, single to right, a 0, a 1 or a 2. Nunez will get the third, and he will. The throw is going to third base. Posey's thinking about second, but he won't. He'll put on the brakes and head back to first. So now runners at the corners as Posey gets his third hit of the ball game. It'll bring up Pence, and that'll be it for Baez. They will now take him out. So Baez will come out of the game, and they'll bring in another righty to pitch here, as they'll stick with the right-handed pitchers. So coming on to pitch now for the Dodgers will be Lewis Coleman. 2 wins, 1 loss, no saves, a 4.69 ERA. Coleman is the 6th Dodger pitcher. Remember, this is September, so the rosters are larger than usual. So I got plenty of pitchers really to choose from. Runners at the corners, Dodgers, they're going to play the infield in and try to play a little better here. And Coleman can pitch to 3 batters. Here's Pence. He is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Coleman with the pitch. 2-4. Wild pitch, 8. Jeez, Dodgers is not getting it done. That's a wild pitch over the head of Grandal. Nunez comes in to score. Posey to second. 9-1 Giants. And they are absolutely making a statement here on the Dodgers tonight. A wild pitch will bring in the run, now 9-1. And the runner at second base. And right now, Dodger fans here are beginning to head for the exits. But of course, remember, no lead is safe at inside pitch, though. Coleman with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout. The 11, that just missed. Pence, a 6-3. That's a grounder to short. That'll be handled by Seager. The throw will go to first for out number 2. Posey actually will make third. So Posey goes to third base on the ground out to short. And now the batter is Gorkys Hernandez. He'll bat. He's 2 for 4 tonight, actually. A single and a double. But now 2 away here. And the Giants with a 9-1 lead. Coleman, he'll pitch. 1-1, strikeout 20, no way. Hernandez, 6-3. And Hernandez goes ahead and smacks one into right field. And that's going to be a double to right. Posey will come in and score. Hernandez goes to second. And the Giants now have a 10-1 lead. Stadium groans. A 10-1 beatdown by the Giants tonight. Dodgers are just not in it for this. Another game where we're expecting a pitcher's duel, and another game we get a blow, but now this time it's a blowout. Second double of the game for Gorkys Hernandez. The batter will be Adrianza. He's up next. And Adrianza is 1 for 2, actually, since coming in for the injured Crawford. He got a single his last time up. So runner at second base, 2 outs. And Coleman just trying to get out of this inning. The fans here at Dodger Stadium are saying, well, at least there's tomorrow. Coleman with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on Adrianza. He got him, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, and a wild pitch. And the Giants are in total command. It's 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Madison Bumgarner, he could still pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Chase the Goon Utley, and he is 1 for 2 with a single. Bumgarner wanted redemption after that 8-0 lead that the Giants had against the Pirates, and then lost that game 13-12. Check out that game if you want to see one of the crazier games ever on this channel. Madison Bumgarner will pitch to Utley. He is definitely getting his redemption today. Bumgarner, 1-2 against the lefty, walk. The 18 is high. Utley, 1-2, ground ball to first base. That'll be taken care of by Belt. And that'll be out number 1. Pinch hitter coming in for Luis Coleman as the Dodgers will go to the bench. And let's see if they're going to bring into bat. And it will be, let's see, in the 8th inning, right? Coming on to pinch hit will be Rob Segedin. 233 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Rob Segedin will pinch hit now here in the bottom of the 8th. 10-1 Giants. Bumgarner, 1-6. Home run result against the lefty. Segedin needs a 7. The 9 is too high. Mad Bum has made some bad pitches, but the Dodgers have not been able to take advantage of it. Segedin, 5-1. Instead, he gets over it. He grounds it to third. Picked up by Nunez. Throws to first for out number 2. Mad Bum is now tired, and he says, leave me alone, leave me alone, boss. I'm pitching here. I want to finish this game if I can. So now Bumgarner is tired, and now the batter is Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 3. Bumgarner will go ahead and pitch. Carlos Yaz joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Bumgarner will set up against Kendrick. 2 down here, bottom of the 8th, 10-1 G-Men. Bumgarner, 4-1, strikeout +8, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 6 for Bumgarner, and he pumps his fist as he's pitched an absolute gem tonight. If he wanted redemption from that game against the Pirates, he certainly got it tonight. 10-1 after 8. I don't know if that game will go down to the best game of all time there, Brian Patterson. The only game that, in my opinion, that still kind of beats it is the division series, the 1985 division series game between the Cardinals and the Expos. I think that really, to the Expos and Cardinals, I think that game beats it just a little bit because that was a playoff game. This is a regular season. That was a regular season game, but it's close. Top of the 9th inning, Giants lead 10-1. Brandon Belt will lead off for the G-Men. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They'll bring out another righty here. And let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Josh Fields. 1 win, no losses, a 4.63 ERA. He is the 7th Dodger pitcher. 10-1 Giants, top of the 9th. Fields will pitch to Belt. Fields, 3-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 1-4. And that is a blank. We have now hit all 3 blanks on Dodger Stadium. 3 rare plays, but that's the first time I've done 3 blanks in all of them on all 3 different blanks on a ballpark card. That's got to be the first time I've ever done that. Rare play, 63, and a 3-2 pitch called a ball for a walk. Pitcher argues call and gets thrown out of the game. Dodgers are just not getting any help. So Belt will go to first, and Josh Fields has had enough. That is another walk, and Fields is thrown out. He's ejected. Some will have to tell me what he said to the umpire. I wasn't watching. And now the batter is Madison Bumgarner, and he says he wants to hit. He wants to finish this game. The Dodgers will once again go to the bullpen. They'll go to another righty, and they're going to go with Josh Ravin. Don't know much about him. Fringe player, but he's going to come out to pitch. Josh Ravin, no wins, no losses, no saves, an 0.93 ERA. As they'll go ahead and let him pitch here. So we'll see Josh Ravin now pitching for the Dodgers. Still nobody out. Infield double play, top of the ninth. Ravin will pitch. Ravin, 3-5. Range play. Jeez. Bumgarner, 1-3. It's a fly ball hit to left field. That's hit to Kendrick. His range is a 3. This time he'll make the play, and that's out number 1. So Kendrick goes ahead and makes a play on Bumgarner, and that is the first out. Next up is Tomlinson. Tomlinson is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Belt stays at first base. Strategy rolls her off. Ravin, 1-1, range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 1-3, single plus to center field. But it's a range play for Enrique Hernandez. His range is a 3. And he won't get that. It'll be a base hit. Belt will automatically make third. Tomlinson still has to try for second. The single plus. Base runner 3. Hernandez -2. A 1 he gets there. A 5 he does not. He puts on the brakes and goes back. A single for Tomlinson. And now runners at the corners. And it'll bring up Nunez. Nunez is 2 for 4, a single, a double, and a walk, and scored on a wild pitch. The infield, well, they're going to bring it in. A 10-1 lead, but the Dodgers still trying to play hard. Josh Ravin here pitching for the Dodgers, and he'll go up against Nunez here. Still 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Strategy rolls her off. Ravin, 1-4. That's a wild pitch. That's a 1. And Brandon Belt will come in to score. Tomlinson to second. It's been that kind of day. Ravin goes ahead and uncorks a wild one. And I'm not sure, but I think that's the third run scored on a wild pitch. It is. That's the third run scored on a wild pitch tonight by Dodger pitching. It's 11-1 Giants. Stadium cries. So now it's an 11-1 game here. And Tomlinson on at second now. Ravin will get another chance as he uncorked the wild pitch. And still 1 out here in the top of the 9th. So let's see what happens. Ravin will try again. Ravin, 6-4. Wild pitch, 18. Nope, but that's a possible pass ball on Grandal. His pass ball rating is 2, and it bounces off of Grandal's chest protector and rolls away. Tomlinson goes to third. On a passed ball off of Grandal's chest protector, and Tomlinson goes to third. A passed ball. And the Dodger fans are saying, whatever. Tomlinson on at third. Infield is still now going to go back to being in. And Ravin gave up a wild pitch and then a pass ball. And he's got a pitch here. He still has to face his third batter. Ravin, a 3-2. That's going to be an out. And it'll be a fly ball to left field. And getting under that is going to be Kendrick, he'll make the catch for out number 2. Nunez, sacrifice fly of 2. He will not score Tomlinson. Tomlinson, base runner 3. Left fielder Kendrick, a 0 arm. A 1-3. He scores, and he still does. There are sometimes you get games that just don't go your way for one team, and this is it. And the Giants now have a 12-1 lead. Stadium groans. Now 2 outs. And the batter now is Angel Pagan. That'll be it for Josh Raven. He's pitched to 3 batters. Dodgers now are just going to go back to the bullpen and now just start bringing pitchers just to finish this game out. They'll go with the lefties now. Adam Liberatore will go ahead and come up to bat pitch. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 3.38 ERA. Liberatore will become the 9th Dodger pitcher, and the Giants haven't used anybody but Mad Bum. 2 outs here, 12-1 Giants now. Liberatore just trying to get 1 out. Liberatore, 1-6, strikeout plus 9. He'll get that, and that'll retire the side finally on that. 2 runs on 1 hit, a wild pitch and a passed ball. It is 12-1 Giants going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Or in this case, it would be a 9th inning miracle. The most runs scored by one team in the 9th inning is 10. And that was actually done by the Dodgers in one of the in a previous season. I believe it was 1979. Madison Bumgarner is going to try to go the distance. Enrique Hernandez is supposed to lead off. He won't. He's coming out of the game. And the Dodgers are going to try what they can to see if they can get something going on here. It is the 9th inning, so they can bring in anybody they want. Coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers is going to be Andrew Tolis. 314 average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. The whole bench is open now. Doesn't have to worry about it bats. Bumgarner will pitch to Tolis here to start the bottom of the 9th. 12-1 Giants. Mad Bum, 1-3. That's a pitcher result. He will not be able to finish the game. A 1-11's an out. The 6 is good. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. And that'll be taken care of there by Nunez. He has it. Throws to first for the out. 1 away. And let's see. Tolis came in for Hernandez. And he'll take over in center field if this game goes any further, which I don't think it will. Mad Bum doesn't want to come out, but they're saying you're done. Go take a seat. You did your job. So they will not let him finish the game as he hits a fatigue result when tired. Now the batter is Seager, and now the Giants will go to their own bullpen. And they got left, right, left coming up. It's not a save situation, obviously, and the Giants will go to a lefty. Javier Lopez will come on to pitch for the Giants. 1 win, 3 losses, save, a 4.05 ERA. Lopez's job is just to finish this game out. So here's Corey Seager, and he's 0 for 3. Seager will bat. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. 12-1 in favor of the G-men. Lopez, 5-4, error on a grounder. Seager, 6-3, and that's a double into right field. It's a base hit. Right fielder Pence, however, his error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. Seager will wind up on second with a double. Does that start the rally? And now the batter is Turner. Turner will bat, and he is 0 for 3. That was the first hit of the game for Seager. Now Lopez will go up against Justin Turner. Find uncarded players who went 1 for 2 on the season. That would be John. That would be Hicks from the Tigers there, Craig. And by the way, I should mention he actually did get a hit historically in that Orioles game where he hit the double for the Tigers in the game I did. He actually hit that one. He actually got that hit in that game. So you want to say it was realistic? It truly was. Seager on its second. Lopez will pitch a Turner. Lopez, 6-4. Wild pitch. Nope, that's ball one. Lopez will try again. 1-4. Strikeout 20. That's high. Turner, 3-6. And he pumped it up to second base. Getting under that will be Tomlinson. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Dodgers will be Adrian Gonzalez, and he's 0 for 3. Lopez is tired, but they're saying go ahead, finish the game. You got an 11-run lead. Don't blow it. Seager on its second. Lopez will pitch. Lopez, 2-1. That is an automatic out, and that is a ground ball to second base. Up with it there is Tomlinson. He has it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Mercilessly, with absolute mercy, that game is done. The Giants go ahead and bomb the Dodgers tonight, 12-1. Stadium barfs. Blech. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers as the Giants come out here and make a statement. They'll go back to 3 games leading in the National League West. Their record goes to 89-61. Dodgers now drop to 86-64. And that was a big beatdown. And Madison Bumgarner gets some big-time slaps on the back as he does get redemption for that giant game against the Pirates earlier this season. And that is what you call a serious taking behind the woodshed. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 12 runs on 15 hits and 1 error. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. That's what you call just not having it. That's what you just call not having your night. Madison Bumgarner gets the win easily. Kershaw does take the loss. No saves, no nothing. Dodgers got totally crushed tonight. We are not done yet. Another big 10-minute ticker coming right up. Another game where I have pitchers where I have pitchers that you think I would get a pitcher's duel, and instead I get another blowout. Jeez. And yet in games where I'm expecting a lot of runs to be scored, I get the pitcher's duel. Weird. Sometimes that's how the dice go. Although Madison Bumgarner got a heck of a game done. He only gave up 1 run on 3 hits. What killed the Dodgers were those failed range plays. They didn't make the range plays. Defense really let the Dodgers down in this one. That is for sure. Defense let them down. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. And the bullpen. Well, the bullpen had already done its nastiness already. So the Giants go ahead and bomb the Dodgers 12-1. And if you go by the FastScore reading, -2 versus 4, there is no way that score can occur. If you go by that, -2, the highest on -2 would be 66. Well, sorry, would be 6, and the highest 4 would have been 8. So There is no way a 12-1 game could have occurred in FastScore. Not on that one. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. We got some big ones right now. September 19th, Boston at Baltimore. Big series for the Red Sox and the Orioles. And the Red Sox, like I said, their magic number to win the division is 7. Boston 13-21, and that is 3. Orioles 635, and that is also 3. They'll have extras. Boston rolls a 2 Boston rolls a 2 minus 5 is -3. Baltimore rolls a 2 plus 2 is 4, and it will be the Orioles preventing the Red Sox from getting any closer to the division. White Sox and the Royals. White Sox 722, and that is 2. Royals 721, and that is 2. Royals have a chance to get back to 500 and make it a little bit more interesting in the AL Central. White Sox roll a 6 plus 0 is 6. The Royals roll a 5 plus 2 is 7, and the Royals actually get that win, and they are back to 500. Could be interesting. Detroit still has to win their games. Astros at Oakland. The Astros are at 79 losses. They cannot lose more than one more game. Houston 346, and that is 4. Oakland 725, and that is 3. And the Astros stay alive, although they are now 5.5 back of the Mariners for second. Toronto at Seattle. The Blue Jays are now 3 back of Baltimore. Seattle trying to stay ahead of the Stros. Toronto 1134, and that is 4. Seattle 823, and that is 2. And that is a win for the Blue Jays, as they will stay 3 back. But now the Mariners lose, and they're now only 2 games above 500. Angels and the Rangers. Angels 1255, that is 7. Rangers 1115, and that is 2. And that's a win for the Angels. And the Rangers, who had a magic number of 7, their magic number actually will now drop to 6 with the Seattle loss. Cincinnati and the Cubs. The Cubs right now, their magic number to clinch home field throughout is 6. Reds 824, and that is 3. Cubs 1263, that is 8. And all the Cubs continue to do is win, and by the way, they continue to win. Cardinals and the Rockies. The Cardinals are 8 back of Pittsburgh for second place. Cardinals 1116, and that is 2. Rockies 842, and that is 4. And that is not what you wanted. If you're a Cardinal fan, you lost to a Rockies team that you had no business losing to. Nationals and the Marlins. The Mets have a 6-game lead on the Marlins. The Marlins are back above 500. Can the Nationals help out the Mets? Nationals 1222, and that is 3. Marlins 923, and that is also 3. They will head to extras. Nationals roll a 4, minus 1 is 3. Marlins roll a 2, plus 0 is 2, and that will be a win for the Nationals. The Braves now take on the Mets. The Mets a chance now to get this a full 7 games ahead of the Marlins for second and to get closer to the postseason. Braves 223, and that is 1. Mets 17-26, and that is 5. And the Mets will have a happy recap and now have a 7-game lead on the Marlins, and their magic number to clinch second place is now down to 6. Arizona and the Padres. Diamondbacks 731, that is 3. Padres 1323, and that is also 3. We have extras. Diamondbacks roll a 3, plus 0 is 3. Padres roll a 3, minus 1 is 2. That will be a win for the Diamondbacks. in extras. On to September 20th, Boston at Baltimore. The Orioles are now 6 back of the Red Sox. Red Sox still trying to get closer to win the division. They won't do that tonight. Boston 11.55, and that is 7. Orioles 10.64, and that is 8. And the Orioles keep Boston from getting wins. Kansas City at Cleveland. And of course, that helps the Indians as they're trying to get home field throughout the American League. Cleveland has already clinched the American League Central, and they are. Let me see here. Cleveland is 3 games ahead of Boston for home field throughout the AL. Royals, however, still trying to get back into this. Not Royals 9.43, and that is 5. Indians 13.56, and that is 7. And the Indians will give the Royals a loss, which does help out the Tigers. Speaking of the Tigers, they are 5 games ahead of Kansas City. They're playing Minnesota. Detroit still needs to get above 500. Tigers 15.43, and that is 6. Twins 11.35, and that is 4. And that is a win for the Tigers. They are now at 80 wins. Houston at Oakland. The Astros on life support. Astros 7.23, and that is 2. Oakland 6.65, that is 8. And that is a win for the Athletics. The Astros are now at 80 losses. Toronto at Seattle. Big series. The Blue Jays are still chasing Baltimore. The Mariners got to continue to win to stay above 500. This is a big chance to distance themselves even further from the Astros. Toronto 10-12, and that is 1. Mariners 7.54, and that is 5. And that is a win for the Mariners. They'll be back to 3 games above 500, and they get even further away from the Astros. Yankees at Tampa Bay. Both these teams are pretty much out. Both these teams are out of it. Yankees 11.32, and that is 4. Rays 9.31, and that is 3, and that's a win for the Yankees. Angels and the Rangers. Rangers trying to get closer to win the division. They won't do that tonight either. Angels 12.65, definitely won't do that with a 9, because the Rangers 13.54, that's a 7, and the Angels prevent the Rangers from getting any closer to winning the division. Reds and the Cubs. The Cubs just trying to clinch home field throughout. They'll probably do that. Reds 3.16. That is 1. Cubs 13.63. And that is 8. Again, all the Cubs do is win, win, and win. Cardinals and the Rockies. Cardinals, they're on life support also. Cardinals 19.43. And that is 7. Rockies 14.55, and that is also 7. They will have extras. Cardinals roll a 4, -1 is 3. Rockies roll a 1, -2 is -1. That will be a win for the Cardinals, but they need a lot of help and very, very quickly. Giants and the Dodgers. What a game we had today. The Giants now have a 3-game lead on the Dodgers. Giants -162. That's 4. Dodgers 311. That's 0. And the Giants will win another game on the Dodgers. They're now 4 games ahead. Washington and the Marlins. Washington and the Marlins. And I got to check something on that because hold on 1 second. 25th. Let me see here. Washington at the Marlins. Tanner Rourke against Jose Fernandez. I would like to let you know this was Jose Fernandez's final start of his life. This was his final start of his life, as he would pass away on September 25th, as he would unfortunately be killed in the boating accident on that date. So here I'm going to mark a moment of silence for Jose Fernandez. This is his final start, not of just his season, of his life. A 10-second pause for Jose Fernandez. May he rest in peace. Thank you very much. So his final start, can FastScore give him a final win? Washington 535, and that is 3. Marlins 331, and that is 2. He will not get that win. I'm almost want to go ahead and change it myself, but I will not do it. But that will be the final appearance for Jose Fernandez in his life. Again, rest in peace. And he was walking a Hall of Fame path, pretty much. Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. The Pirates still trying to stay ahead of the Cardinals. Pirates 12-61. That helps. That's 7. The Brewers 13-34, and that is 5. And that is a win for the Pirates as they get closer and closer to clinching second place. And their magic number, I know they're not going to clinch that tonight. Braves and the Mets. The Mets now have a chance to get even closer to clinching second. Atlanta 0-45, and that is 3. Mets 5-12, that's 0, and the Mets actually don't get any further away. White Sox and the Phillies. White Sox 13-13, that is 2. Phillies 12-46, and that is 6. That's a win for the Phils. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Diamondbacks 10-32, and that is 4. Padres 12-43, and that is 5. And that is a win for the Padres. On to September 21st. Boston at Baltimore. We have these two tomorrow. Red Sox 17-33, and that is 5. Orioles 11-22, and that is 3. And the Red Sox will get a victory here, and they'll move a little closer to winning the AL East. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 3-34, and that is 3. Indians 7-14, that is 1. And the Royals are still one game above 500. Astros and the Athletics. Houston at Oakland. A loss here by the Astros gives them 81 losses, and they will be out. Houston 14-61, and that is 8. Oakland 7-23, that is 2. And the Astros stay on life support. Toronto at Seattle. Blue Jays 9-15, and that is 2. Mariners 7-61, and that is 6. That's a big win for the Mariners. It keeps them ahead of the Astros, and it gives the Mariners another game in the win column. You got to be at least 82 wins. Or, of course, if you have less than that, you got to be above 500. Yankees at Tampa Bay. Yankees 19-23, and that is 4. Rays 4-33, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Yankees, but they are way too far away for me to even state where they're at. Angels at Texas. Can the Rangers get closer to winning the AL West? Angels 12-52, and that is 6. Rangers 12-12, and that is 1. And the Rangers, they're not clinching that division just yet. Reds and the Cubs. Reds 5-21, and that is 2. Cubs 18-34, and that is 5. And again, the Cubs just continue to win. Cardinals and the Rockies. The Cardinals are barely alive, but they are running out of games. Cardinals 16-31, and that is 5. Rockies 18-15, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Cardinals. Giants and the Dodgers. A win here by the Giants will give them a 5-game lead in the division. I don't know if the time is running out for the Dodgers. Giants 5-45, and that is 4. Dodgers 7-43, and that is also 4. They will go to extras. This is a big extra inning roll here. Giants roll a 6, -1 is 5. Dodgers roll a 6, +0 is 6, and the Dodgers will get 1 win tonight. Nationals and the Marlins. Nationals 10-41, and that is 4. Marlins 3-55, and that is 5, and that's a win for the Fish. Pittsburgh at Milwaukee. Pirates just got to continue to stay ahead of the Cardinals. Pirates 11-23, and that is 3. Brewers 8-55, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Brewers. The Pirates will actually lose a game to the Cardinals, but they're still pretty far away. Braves and the Mets. With the Marlins winning, Mets need to win to stay where they're at ahead of the Marlins. Braves 5-11 at 0. Mets 13-65, that is 10, and it will be a happy recap for the Mets. They'll take 2 out of 3 tonight. White Sox and the Phillies. White Sox 8-16, that is 2. Phillies 2-42, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Diamondbacks 16-15, and that is 3. Padres 10-13, 1 run, and that is a win for the Diamondbacks. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 23rd, and we got a big one scheduled in Camden Yards. The Boston Red Sox still trying to clinch the AL East. The Baltimore Orioles still trying to stay ahead of Toronto for second and have hope to catch the Red Sox. David Price will go for Boston. Chris Tillman goes for the Orioles. A very big matchup in the AL West and the AL East tomorrow. It'll be a big one. Price, Tillman, Bo Sox, O's, be there or be square. Brian Patterson, David Vega, Craig Scarborough, Carlos Yaz, Scooney 007, Texag 75, and let's see here, Caleb Cagle, and Doug Hunt, Steeler fan, of course, and let's see here, Philip Reynolds, and Thomas Bartlett, Woodman 564, and Frank Rosenk. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The San Francisco Giants throw the trolley Dodgers, well, under the trolley. They blow up the Dodgers tonight, 12-1. What will happen tomorrow night? We'll see you then and find out.